Here's another question I'm sometimes asked. How did abuse impact your life? Well, that's kind of a strange question because I would respond, how did abuse not impact my life? I can't find a single part of my life in which my childhood of abuse has not impacted in some way. That's not to say it was all bad. Being abused was an amazing ground on which to learn so much. While it was painful, criminal, and wrong, having said that, it's my responsibility and my pleasure to find the good that is inherent in all of our experiences. And so as I look over my life, I see the way abuse impacted my decisions about parenting. There were challenges, and I had to make the choice to break the cycle of abuse so that I didn't end up being a perpetrator against my own children. But it also gave me the fortitude and the courage and the strength to be a better mother, to make choices that I wouldn't even consider had I not been abused myself. To create a home environment in which my children can feel safe is the number one goal I have as a parent. For them to walk through the door after school, get out of their beds in the morning and come into the kitchen, I want them to feel safe. Where did that motive come from? I would not have even known that that's what I wanted for my children had I not experienced exactly the opposite of living and being raised in a hostile environment in which life was terribly unpredictable. That is one example of how abuse has impacted my life in the way that I parent my children. I think I'm a far more loving, open, compassionate person because of my experience of being abused. I also can see how it has driven me toward a deeper self-awareness. Had I not been abused and suffered from years of depression, I would have never had the motivation to find my deep spiritual core. I would have missed that opportunity. Pain is a powerful motivator, and it certainly motivated me to dig deep into myself and find the source of healing so that I could be free. It has put me on a path that has brought me tremendous joy, happiness, and healthy relationships. Being abused by itself does not guarantee the same results. But the abuse gave me a unique opportunity, a unique viewpoint in which to proceed with my life. It helped me make choices from a vantage point that someone who had never been abused wouldn't have. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all that I learned. I'm grateful for the life experiences that I had growing up in an abusive home. One of the side effects I experienced being abused was a heightened sensitivity and awareness of other people's feelings, their body language, being able to read people. It was all necessary for my survival. And those skills became honed. And any person who's ever lived in a home where there's any kind of hostility or abuse will know exactly what I'm talking about. And I look at it now as just a wonderful skill that I have gained from a painful part of my past. And so I rather look at abuse as not good or bad, but just something that happened. And there were painful results, and then there were positive results. And I can't change what happened, but I can turn what happened into something good. And that's what I've striven to do.